Welcome back to the tournament here in Spanish Fork, Utah, as the action goes on. This ball game will be Emery again as their journey continues. They'll go up against Canyon View. Again, the winner will play at 9 o'clock in the morning. The loser, their year will be finished. Other games going on in the championship flight: Grantsville, Logan, and Union, North Sanpete. Both those games well underway. Currently North Sanpete leading Union, and I think Grantsville is up on Logan. So game's already going on. The other game, of course, Manti Richfield. We'll try to bring you periodic updates on those games. Canyon View here will be the home team, as they are the higher seed coming in. That will put Gunnison, I'll get it straight, Emery up to bat first. And they'll lead off with Ellie Stilson. Stilson, first pitch, hits it down third base line, foul. And for Canyon View, pitching is Maisie Brady. Second pitch is a called strike. So 2 strikes on the batter, Stilson. On deck, Hadley Larson. Defensively for Canyon View, Brady pitching, Madison Quintanilla catching, Hayden McDonald, first base. This pitch is lifted just over second base for a base hit for Ellie Stilson, starting the ball game off with a base hit. Going on with Canyon View defensively, Sadie Sams at third base, Peyton King, shortstop, Addie Rushton, left field, Kayla White, center field, and Cambry Porter in right field. So once again, we're ready to go here. Pitch fouled off straight back against the screen. Maisie Brady not wasting time. She's throwing nothing but strikes here to start this ball game. So Aaliyah Cowley on deck for Emery. And these ball games carried to you over Centricom TeamHive.live. This pitch is popped up behind second base. Second base can't handle it. Has to look back over her shoulder. Could not get turned back around, so that will be in there also. Stilson moves to second base, and Larson is at first. As we mentioned, Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports bringing you the ball games, teamed up together to make that happen. The carrying agent right here, of course, is TeamHive.live with Barrett Hilton and his crew, we'll call it that. We appreciate them. Daughters and daughters' friends and various others. Put in a lot of work, do a lot of good things. 1-1 the count now to the batter, Cowley. We mentioned in the last game, Cowley very efficient, got up 5 times, got on every single time, scored 4 runs, and may have scored again. It just, the winning run came across, she didn't have to worry about it. Ball's in the dirt, nice block catching Madison Quintanilla. Again, I was telling the hit scorer, that brings back memories from Cedar City, Canyon Views in Cedar City. Back in my heyday, Dixie High School, the catcher for Cedar High School was Quintanilla. He was a great catcher. Foul off the right side. Look out, folks, coming in. And then this young lady by the name of Quintanilla also. I wonder what the relationship might be. Once again, Cowley standing in there, battling hard. Rips it again down the foul right field line. Foul out of, ooh, we about got us one there. Woo, that was close. So I believe it's 2-2 now is the count. 2-2 to Cowley. Stoker on deck. This is going to go get down in right field also. Gets past the right fielder, so one run is in. The other one digging for third. Will they send her? No, they're going to hold her up. So a nice hit there by Cowley. She gets a hit, and she'll get an RBI as that's going to drive Larson all the way to Hadley Larson to third base. It scores Ellie Stilson from second. So already one run in and nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Coming to the plate, another very effective batter in the last game. That was Ellie Stoker. She steps to the plate now. Done a great job behind the plate, too, for Emery. Ball's hit hard to third base, checks the runners, goes to first. It's a bad throw in the dirt, goes to the fence. And one run is going to score. Second run coming around. Cowley's coming around. And Stoker's going to get all the way to third base on it. So hustling down the line, a bad throw. It's going to score a couple more runs and leave Ellie Stoker at third base. So Canyon View starting tough already. Emery starting tough. Canyon View already in a timeout and a discussion. So that's a hard way to start the game. 3-0 zip right off the bat. Nobody out yet, and then a runner at third base. The third baseman did a really good job there. She took the grounder. She checked the runners to hold them at second and third. Turned and made a throw. It was a strong throw, but it got low into the dirt. First base couldn't handle it. It went all the way down the fence line, allowing Stoker to go all the way to third. So almost a great play. Didn't end up being a great play. Number 26 is going to run for Emery. And that again, Cambry Miller will be running for Stoker. So Cambry Miller running for Stoker. Stoker the catcher. So they have pitchers and catchers have automatic courtesy runners if you want them. But the coaches did a masterful job in the last game of putting pinch runners in and then re-entering the starting players at different times to maximize the speed on the base paths. Strike called. Strike one to Bailey Luke. Brielle Tuttle on deck. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third base. It's over the head of the third baseman. Shortstop can't get it. The runner gets up, headed home, and she'll be safe at home. That's the runner, Miller. And again, an aggressive throw down to third base, but it goes over the head of the third baseman into left field and allows the runner for Stoker to get up and hustle into home plate. So 4-0 already, nobody out. And the batter still is Bailey Luke. Pitch is going to be a high and outside ball. 1-2 the count. The ball's going to be lifted to right field. The right fielder's coming in. It'll be fair. I believe it's a catch. Yes, it's a catch. We can't see that down that line. So fly out to number 9 for the first out. So first out of the inning, Brielle Tuttle comes to the plate. Hadley Grimm will follow her.
Next up, we have number 12, Brielle Tuttle.
So here we go. Maisie Brady, the pitcher, throws it on the outside. Oh, they're going to give the call out there. Strike one. Pitch is inside, a little low, ball one. So 1-1 the count here to Brielle Tuttle. Hit sharp to the right-hand side. Foul ball. 2 strikes on the batter. Next pitch on the way. It's going to be high, ball. 2-2 the count, I believe. 1 down. Base paths are empty now, but boy, there was some action to start with. The first 4 batters got up, got on, and got in. Driven right back up the middle. Pitcher can't get it. Shortstop can't get it. So base hit by Tuttle. The action continues. Base hit by Tuttle. Brings Hadley Grimm to the plate now. She'll be followed by Zadri Norton. And I hope we're saying that one right. Zadri Norton. Hit into right field high. Sun's in the eyes. Deep, deep, deep. The catch is made in right field. So the second out is made by the right fielder. She's out there saying, hit him to me, I'll take care of business. Right, Ava? She says yes. Zadri Norton up the bat now. She's the designated player. Cabry Jensen will be on deck, as that would be the 9th batter if she comes to the plate. First pitch is outside, ball 1. I was informed before the game started by Ava, the conductor here, that we're in great shape now because it's not as hot. Ball dribbled to shortstop. A bad hop comes up off her glove high, and it'll go into center field. So Norton will reach. It was a terrible hop, come high up off, and she was expecting the low one. She did touch a glove on it, but it did make a high bounce. So we'll give that a hit, benefit of the doubt. Brings up Cabry Jensen. But as I was saying, Ava says, we're great now. It's cooled off. It's down to 90. So things are looking up, folks. So we're headed in the right direction. 1 away, 4 across, 2 on here. And Cabry Jensen at the plate. After Jensen, if needed, we'll go back to the top of the order to Ellie Stilson. Inside corner called strike. So 1 each. Ball and a strike, 1 each.
Since you give me so garbage, I'll steal your stuff. You want Manta? We got it.
Welcome back. We had another announcer over here who forgot to bring his material, looking for some help. We sent him packing. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 by Jensen, so a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. But damage done. 4 across in that first inning. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the Canyon View part of the first inning.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back as we go to the bottom half of the first now with Canyon View. I'm sorry, we just did the Carbon game, and I'm having a hard time making the switch over. I got the first letter right. In fact, the first two letters, Canyon View Carbon. But I'll try to get better at this. This is Canyon View from Cedar City High School. That's not right. They won't like that. From Cedar City. Cedar High School is a whole different entity. And I'm sure Canyon View doesn't like to be called that. Pitch is hit right back to the pitcher. She bobbles the pickup and then bobbles the throw to first base. So all the way around, I don't know who the official scorer is going to give the air to there. On the pickup, on the throw, on the catch, that's up to her. But any way you look at it, Navy King is standing at first base. And she's safe down there. Emery defensively starts with Allison Jeffs pitching, Ellie Stoker catching, Aaliyah Cowley at first. Pitch is inside low, bobbled by the catcher. Quick throw down to second, but not in time as we've got Navy King now standing at second base. Maisie Brady is the batter right now, and a 1-ball count on her. Moving around, Brielle Tuttle at second, Bailey Luke third, Hadley Larson, shortstop, Hadley Grimm in left field, Ellie Stilson, center field, and Cabry Jensen in right field. Defensively for Emery. Maisie Brady. Quick swing there, so 2-1 count now will be to Maisie Brady. Sadie Sams on deck, and Peyton King in the hole. Addie Rushton in the hole. Maybe called a strike on the outside. So a 2-2 count now. Outside corner, swing and a miss. Throw down to second, not in time. The runner gets back, but that is a strikeout on Brady. So the first out and the first strikeout in the game. Sadie Sams comes to the plate, followed by Addie Rushton. Sadie Sams playing third base today, wearing number 3. Appropriately, third base wearing 3, although the positional number for third is 5. Pitches outside, off the glove a little bit, and down to third will go the runner. And she's going to try to steal home now on a lazy throw, but that bad advice, and she's just tagged out at home. So an error there that she thought the throw back to the pitcher was too lazy, and she'd had a chance to come home. Bad decision. So she's caught stealing home. And I've got the wrong person catching for Emery High School. Number 1 is catching right now. And that's Hadley Larson is catching right now. Stoker started and hit. They did sub her out to run. Maybe there's something going on there. We hope the best for her, that it's just a strategic move. This young lady, Hadley Larson, doing a good job behind the plate, though. Hadley Larson has been playing shortstop, so we'll see who's at shortstop. Maybe it's Stoker. There's a walk on the play. Ellie Stoker's pitching. Okay, now we got it right.
Coming up to the plate is number 6, Addie Rushton.
So Stoker is pitching right now. Hadley Larson from third shortstop comes to catching. They've made that switch before. The only question then exactly who is at shortstop, whether it's Norton or it's not Allison Jeff. So anyway, back to the Sadie Sams. She's standing at second base now. She took the walk. Right now batting is Addie Rushton. Rushton fouls one off. It's a 1-1 count on her. Pitch is going to be a little bit low ball. Two 1 is the count. Hits the base or something, pops straight in the air, maybe the side of the glove, and goes back against the screen, allowing Sadie Sams to come to third base now. Again, 2 down in the inning. Sadie Sams now at third base, and Addie Rushton at the plate batting. 3-1 the count. Ooh, nice pitch there. 3-2 now, full count on the batter Rushton. Peyton King on deck. Full count, 2 out. It'll be a little bow. Okay. I was going to say the umpire must be messed up because we knew it was 3-2 up here. He finally lets her take first base though. So all is right now. He's on the same page as us, right? So corners, runners at the corners with Peyton King coming to bat. Peyton King playing shortstop today. Bats in the number 5 hole. Swing and a miss. Runner goes, no throw. Keeps the runner at third base. Rushton goes to second base. Strike on the batter. Inside low, good stop by the catcher, Hadley Larson. Hadley Larson just a sophomore. In fact, Emery only lists 1 senior, that's Norton. Strike on the inside half, strike 2 on Peyton King, 1-2 the count. To Peyton King. Nice pitch, a little bit low. 2-2 the count to Peyton King. Outside half called. Strike 3 on the corner. Peyton King. Second strikeout of the inning for the third out, and that will end the first inning. Score 4-0 favor of Emery, with Emery coming to bat.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome back as we start now the second inning with Emery ahead 4-0. They started out with a bang. The first 4 batters all got on and all scored. After that, they did get some more runners on, but unable to score anybody else. They did go through the they went through the order.
Inning number 3, Ellie Stetson.
They went completely through the order, 9 batters. So they will start with Ellie Stilson up to bat again. She's going to get another hit to right field, just over the infield head, and get herself on first again. We were told before the game that the lineup would be exactly the same as it was in the previous game for Emery. Therefore, that's why I had a misstep on the pitcher, thinking it was Allison Jeffs, and it was not. It was Ellie Stoker. So we think everything works, and Norton is at shortstop, we think, right now. We'll work that out as we go along, because Hadley Larson is behind the plate right now. Pitch is high, runner goes, throw down to first, not in time. Playing games at first. Hadley Larson is batting right now, and Aaliyah Cowley is on deck. Pop up, right side, second base going out, right field coming in, drops in between both. And that will be basically a hit, I guess, for Hadley Larson. So once again, those leadoff hitters are getting the job done. You've got 2 up, 2 on, two singles, and that will bring to the plate Aaliyah Cowley now comes to the plate with Ellie Stoker on deck. This will be a blooper just over shortstop now, and it's going to drop in. 3 Texas Leaguers. And the throw to third base, there's a collision with the third baseman and the runner, but the runner was standing on the base, so if she's not at fault, no change took place. The ball ricocheted off and came right back out to the pitcher. No chance for the runner to score. So we've got the first 3 on once again, bases loaded, nobody out. And Ellie Stoker coming to the plate. She's going to hit one right out of play down the right field line. After Ellie Stoker bats, it will be Bailey Luke. So the top 4 trying to hit again, make this something big happen once again like they did in the first inning. Hit sharply to shortstop. She's going to come home with it. The catch there is made. First base was off the bag, so this safe at first. Nice play, though. They came home 5-2 for the first out. It did advance everybody else. Stoker reaches on a fielder's choice. And now we have Bailey Luke coming to the plate. Bailey Luke flew out to right field the first time up, but they got a runner in for Stoker. They do. Once again, Kembry Miller comes in to run for Stoker. Stoker, the pitcher, that's less legal. Pitch is high, ball 1.
Batting is number 2, Bailey Luke.
Bailey Luke waiting, 1 ball on her. They get it inside, called strike. Catcher set up on the outside half, but the ball was way inside. But on that inside edge, they give the strike there, so 1-1 the count now with 1 away. Inside and low ball. This young lady, Bailey Luke, it's part of her batting style, but she check swings everything. She starts her swing, but she's good enough that she can hold up without getting the call on her. But she check swings everything. This time she'll nub it off the hands. They'll come home with it again, take down another run. Good job by the second baseman. That's Navy King coming home quickly to make the out at home. So smart job, Canyon View, right now. And they're going to get out of this thing, hopefully they're thinking, with no damage done. So 4-2 for the second out. Still got bases loaded, but now there's 2 out. Bailey Luke reaches on a fielder's choice. Brielle Tuttle comes to the plate. Nice dig in the dirt there by Quintanilla to keep that ball in play and not let it get to the screen for a run to score. Doing a good job behind the plate. Pitches outside, high, ball. Late swing right there by Tuttle. Strike. So 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. It's going to be outside. Are they going to get the call? They do get the call. So Brielle Tuttle now 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. As she stands in there now and hoping to get something in on the grass so they can get a couple of runs in here. Fouled straight back against the screen. Remains 1-2. Brielle Tuttle versus Maisie Brady in this at-bat. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there by Maisie Brady to get the strikeout on a changeup. So they load the bases early, but they get nothing out of it as Canyon View battles hard and shuts down the runs. That's the end of their half of the inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the second.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Welcome back as we start now the bottom half of the second inning. And Canyon View will send Hayden McDonald to the plate, followed by Madison Quintanilla and Kyla White in the hole. She tries the slap, runs forward and takes a whack at it, pops it up a little bit into the screen. So that's a couple of strikes now on Hayden McDonald. So back in there to this plays first base, does Hayden McDonald. That pitch is a ball. So ball hit into left field, but looks like it's going to angle foul. So Stoker, the pitcher of record here, and Hadley Larson behind the plate. Reaches out and slaps to the third baseman. Big throw across the diamond. Nice job done there. Bailey Luke to Aaliyah Cowley, and left-handed batter was humming down the back. But Luke was playing up just enough and with strong enough arm that she was able to throw her out at first base. That's a great play. It's hard against those left-handed slap hitters, but it was taken care of there. for the first out. Now comes up Madison Quintanilla. First pitch to Quintanilla. She squares the bunt, pulls it back, but it's a called strike. So strike one on the batter, Quintanilla. Pitch is going to be a little bit low. Goes back to the screen. Nobody hurt. Ball one. Shouldn't say nobody hurt because that went off somebody's shin. Probably the catcher, let's hope. The official didn't dance like it hit him, so that's why they wear protective gear. This ball is going to be lifted, flare across. Oh, no, this is deep center field. Right center, picked up and brought back in, but not before Quintanilla has a double there. Looked like it was going to be a bit of a flare over the second baseman, but that puppy landed deep and rolled almost to the fence. Picked up there by Ellie Stilson. She got it back in quickly, but a double for Quintanilla. That'll bring Kayla White to the line, to the batter's box. It's not the foul line. There'll be a runner for Quintanilla. Number 22 will come in to run. Number 22, Jaylee Kuhn. Jaylee Kuhn, C-O-O-N, Jaylee Kuhn. So she'll be running for Quintanilla. And Kayla White, as we mentioned, at the plate. Canyon View hasn't scored yet, but they do now have a runner in scoring position with one away in the inning. Timeout is called by the umpire. Didn't have his headgear on yet. There we go. Swing and a miss. The ball pops out of the glove, and the catcher, Hadley Larson, can't find it. It gives time just enough for the runner to go to third base. So Kuhn gets to third base on the bobbled ball behind the plate in scoring position. One down in the inning. Oop, that was behind. The runner's coming, and Hadley Larson kind of lost, wasn't quite sure what was going on there, I think. Now the officials are going to talk. Are they going to wonder if it hit the batter? I didn't think it did from here. But they don't care about my opinion. Run is going to score. I don't think you can overturn that as a dead ball. The concern would be that Hadley Larson kind of looked like she didn't realize a runner was coming until it was a little bit late. So Kayla White, the 1-1 count now. Stoker the pitcher. Cambry Porter on deck. Chokes up like she's going to bunt, then pulls it back and takes a chop swing and misses. Strike two. So strike two on the batter now. Woo, that's a good pitch. Strike three is the call. Took a minute to set it up, but that was a good pitch right there. Two down now with the strikeout. That's the third strikeout of the game registered by the pitcher Stoker. And it'll bring Cambry Potter to the batter's box. Then we go back to top of the order to Navy King. Swing and a miss right there by Potter. So Cambry Potter. Pitch on the outside part, no good. Ball one. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, foul ball up against the screen. I guess that's impossible in terms to say swing and a miss and then it's a foul ball up against the screen. That's not possible. If you make contact, it's not swing and a miss. I'm correcting myself here, trying to learn as I go. Ball lifted into left field. Left fielder coming in and makes the play. Hadley Grimm, no problem with that one as she saves it. And that's third out of the inning. So they get one in the inning, draw back a little bit. It's now 4-1 as we start the third inning when we come back.
In times times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Welcome back now as we go to the third inning. Emery will bring to bat. The bottom part of the order for them, Hadley Grimm, Zadiri Norton, and Cabry Jensen.
Leading off the top of the third will be number 9, Hadley Grimm.
Hadley Grimm playing left field. Norton is a designated player or hitter, and Jensen playing the right field position. Pitch is going to be high. Maisie Brady, the pitcher there for Canyon View. Second pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the outside. Strike one. 1-1 the count to Grimm. Inside tight, called strike. This umpire is definitely a little tighter on the inside corner. Okay, dribbled down the third baseline, picked up, throw across the diamond. Nice arm, great stretch at first. Sadie Sams with a big arm to Hayden McDonald, and McDonald with a great stretch over there at first base. So that's one away. Nice play there by the corners. Now coming to bat, Zadri Norton. Again, I hope we're pronouncing that one correctly. Zadri Norton. She'll step in. Takes that pitch. And I believe that is her playing shortstop. Norton is playing shortstop, I believe. Not the designated player, but the shortstop. So we were a little thrown off unless some kind of late second change took place. One hopper to the third base again, same play. And that's Sams to McDonald. And that's another out registered there. As Norton goes down. And it brings Cabry Jensen to the batter's box now. She'll be followed, if necessary, by Ellie Stilson, the top of the order once again, here in Spanish Fork at the tournament. Again, we mentioned the producers and Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports for bringing you the action here today. Pitch is going to be back against the screen. Nobody on base, nobody advances. 2-ball count to the batter now, Jensen. Going to be driven over the shortstop's head. Can left field get to it? No, not in time. It will drop in. So a base hit for Cabry Jensen. And it's always best in this game, if you can hit it where they ain't, you're going to get a hit. That's been my philosophy. Hit it where they aren't. Not that it worked. My philosophy is worthless. But anyway, she's on. She gets the single there, and it brings up the top of the order, and that's Ellie Stilson. Ellie Stilson's been up twice, and she's got 2 hits. Dribbler, catcher gets it, throws it to first. Ooh, a little high, but catcher first base does a great job, McDonald. And so that's it. That'll be the out. That's a 1-3 for the third out. So they get a hit, but to no avail, as that's the end of the top of the third inning. We'll be back with the bottom right after this.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back to the ball game between Emery and Canyon View. Canyon View comes to the batter's box in the bottom of the third inning here. Again, it's 4-1 favor of Emery. Canyon View will come out with the start of their order. That will be Navy King batting. She got up in the first inning, and she got on, but she was thrown out later. This ball is lifted down the line, not able to get over to it. Cowley not able to get to it. So that's a strike and a ball on Navy King here to start this bottom of this third inning. She'll be followed by Maisie Brady, who struck out in the first inning. Maisie Brady, the pitcher, doing a fine job at pitching. Going to be hit. Oh, a nice job between first and second. The 3-4 hole. Great job by Navy King there to get that one to go. That'll bring Maisie Brady to the batter's box. And as we mentioned, she struck out in the first inning. New life here. Sadie Sams on deck. Turns to bunt, nothing there. The runner goes, the throw is down, but not in time, bobbled anyway. So runner at second now. Turns to bunt once again. The runner goes again. Nobody at third. Shortstop tries to hustle over. Doesn't get there in time. The ball goes into left, but no one can advance. And there was nobody at third to start with because the third had rolled up on the fake bunt. So with a couple of pitches and a couple of fake bunts, they're able to move Navy King over to third base and not waste an out in the process. So the best of the world for them. Brady now steps in, though, with 2-ball call on her. Pitch is low. Nice job blocking the plate there by Hadley Larson. So 3-0 the count on Brady. Called strike. 3-1 the count now. Brady did strike out in the first inning. This at bat more in her favor now. That's going to be high, ball 4. Back in the old days, you can take a time out here. Back in the old days, I remember when you played Manti, if they got a walk, they didn't stop at first base. When they got to first base, they rounded it and cook off the second to try and put maximum, especially with the runner at third, to put maximum problems on you, and they were very successful at it. It was hard to stop them. That was the old Manti. There's going to be a pitching change here. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back. We have made a pitching change now. This is the way we originally, in our lineups up here, had it. And that will be Allison Jess back at pitcher. And then we will have Ellie Stoker will go back to catcher. And Hadley Larson will go back to shortstop. So that's the way we had it to start with. For some reason it didn't start that way. So she'll come in with a runner at third base, a runner at first base, and nobody out. And Sadie Sams batting. Sams reached last time she was up and got to third base, could not score, but got all the way to third base. Sams fouls it back against the screen, strike one. Pop up to right field, settling under it. The fielder catches it, gets it back in. Nice play by Cambry Jensen to make the out, but a run will score. So first out of the inning, but Navy King scores from third base to make the score 4-2 now. Batting now, number 6, Addie Rushton, the left fielder for Canyon View. Swinging the foul ball, dead ball, looks like, dead ball. The runner was on her way. Maisie Brady was on her way, or the runner for Brady. Turns to bunt, puts the bunt down, let it roll foul. They do. The runner is 33, Bailey Bryan for Canyon View. Bailey Bryan running for Brady. So 2 strikes on the batter, Rushton now. Pitch is on, going to be hit towards second base and through into center field. Fielded there by Ellie Stilson, and she'll get it back to the infield quickly. So Addie Rushton with a single pushes Maisie Brady to second base. That'll bring to the plate Peyton King. Peyton King struck out in the first inning. This is their second at bat. Business going though. First and second, only one down. Turns, bunts, fouls it back to the screen. Strike one. So strike one the count. Winner moves on. Losers season is over. So a lot at stake here in these ball games right now. Pitch on that outside corner, got the call. Strike two. Union and North Sanpete locked up in a real Donnybrook in their game, the undefeateds over there. Winner guarantees themselves at least third place. Swinging a foul ball off to the right-hand side by King. Hayden McDonald is on deck. The other undefeateds game is Grantsville and Logan. We'll see how that turns out. And the other one-loss division besides this one is Manti Richfield. Swing and a miss. Good big strikeout right there by the pitcher, Jeffs, as she strikes out King to get the second out and alleviate a little bit of the pressure that's on this Emery team. Hayden McDonald, the first baseman, comes up. And Hayden steps in there. She was grounded out to third base last time up. So again, 4-2 the score. It's a tight one. We're in the bottom of the third here. This will be hit to shortstop across the field a long ways. Big, strong arm, though. Again, Hadley Larson with the big arm across the diamond to throw out the runner Hayden McDonald at first base. So that will end the inning with the third out there. It'll take us to the top of the fourth. We'll be right back.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Welcome back as we now sit to the top of the fourth and the other games going on. Union and North Sanpete. Union with a 3-run lead in that ball game, 12-9. And I'm not sure of the inning right now, but 12-9 is the score. Top of the sixth inning, that one's getting serious over there. Grantsville Logan is 0-0 in the other undefeateds. We come now to the batting for Emery. Get the book turned around here. Batting for Emery is Hadley Larson, number 2 in the batting order. He's going to hit one down third base, but it's going to go foul. So the other game going on right now is Manti Richfield. And as I see it, I believe Manti is ahead by a couple in that ball game. I'll have to check that again. So this one here, Emery ahead 4-2 in another tight ball game. So all of them pretty tight. The only one getting real serious, of course, would be that North Sanpete Union game, which is now 13-9. And you just lost your feed, Ava. You're going to get it back. She knows which button to push. They don't pay her top dollar for nothing. Look at that, right back into it. Pitch a little outside. Oh, going to get the call right there at the plate is Hadley Larson. Now the count 2-2 to Hadley Larson to start this fourth inning here. And pitcher having to put the ball up in the shade her eyes so she can see the signal. That pitch is going to be high, so Hadley Larson has worked it full now. Full count, 3-2. Aaliyah Cowley is up next as she continues her hot streak. That ball is going to be high as she'll draw the walk now. So Hadley Larson does her job as a leadoff hitter, gets herself on. And I talk about a hot streak with Aaliyah Cowley. In the game previous, she was up 5 times and got on all 5 times. Scored 4 runs out of the 5. In this game, she's been up twice and been on twice. Scored 1 run. That's, as I count it, 7 for 7 for as far as getting on base. That's a hot streak. This is a hard chopper over shortstop, up over the glove of the shortstop. That was a huge in-between bounce. It chopped down on the ground and went up sky high. And when it came down to the shortstop, it was in between bounces and it just skipped right past her. So another hit for Cowley. What a streak for her as she continues to get herself on base. That is 8 in a row by my count for Aaliyah Cowley. 8 in a row. That's phenomenal. Ellie Stoker now at the plate, and she's been almost as good. Pitch is high, ball. So you've got runners at first and second now, Larson and Cowley, as Emery starts to mount another threat here against Canyon View. Sounds like we've got a home run over on the game that was previously 0-0. I'm not sure who hit it. Looks like it might have been Grantsville that ripped one out of there, so Grantsville would be ahead now. Another home run. We haven't seen a lot of them today. In fact, on this field, the games that we've done, there's only been one in the 3 games. Nice pitch there on the edge, called strike. 2-1 the count here now to Stoker. Ellie Stoker, she also on a hot streak. I think of the 7 times she's been up, she's been on 6 times. Trying to make it 7 out of 8. Trying to keep track of Aaliyah Cowley, who's 8 of 8. So, again, these are the final games of today's go-rounds here. There'll be 4 games in the morning. Excuse me, 2 games in the morning, then 2 games after that, then 1 after that, so 2-2-1 tomorrow. Pitch is a ball. So 3-1 the count, 3-2 the count. Let's make it. 3-2 the count. Ball is high, ball 4. So Stoker works a walk, and she does keep pace with Cowley. These 2 young ladies, 8 for 8 and 7 for 8. Wow. Looks like some substitution is going to take place here now. We don't know what. He's just given the substitution signal. A runner will come in for Stoker. And that runner again is Kembry Miller. There's supposedly a change, but they're just standing there. We don't know what it is. So let's let Ava sell some products here. So Ava, take it away.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome back now. There was not a substitution change. The signal was for a speed-up runner. That was Miller going to speed up at first base for Stoker. Luke hits it right back up the middle. As pitcher can't get it, shortstop can't get it. 1 run across. Big throw coming home. There might be a play, but the throw is offline. Safe at home. So 2 runs across. That throw was going to be in time, but it was just over the catcher's head. So Hadley Larson scores. Aaliyah Cowley's runner Miller scores. Stoker goes to third, and Bailey Luke is standing on second base. So 2 across, 2 on, nobody out here in the 4th inning for Emery. We now go to Brielle Tuttle is batting. Hit to right field just past the second baseman's glove, and bobbled by the right fielder, so the second run will come across. So Stoker's runner scores. Luke comes across and scores. Brielle Tuttle to first base with a single. Just how close that was. It just barely missed by the second baseman. And then when it got to right field, she struggled with the pickup a little bit. Now there's a timeout in the circle. And I don't know if a pitching change will take place here. It doesn't look like they're going to change pace. Let me mention just a few of our sponsors here. Centricom, Jones and DeMille Engineering, John M. Huntsman School of Business, Agraria Insurance Company, Beaver Valley Hospital, Stallings Company, Utah Credit Union, Sunrise Engineering, Wendy's, San Pete Steel, Central Valley Medical. And there is now, looks like, is a pitching change. So let's take a break and we'll be back.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
Welcome back. We're trying to figure this out. We've got a change here. Kyla White, the center fielder, has come to pitch. We think Maisie Brady went just a straight switch there, as Maisie Brady has gone into center field. And then we believe there is a change in right field, number 13, Reagan Ochoa. So until somebody sets us straight some other way, that's what we're going to say it is. Maisie Brady to center, Kyla White to pitcher, and Reagan Ochoa in for Cambry Porter in right field. So the only change in batting would be Ochoa batting in the 9th spot for Cambry Potter. So with all that, we'll go to work again here. Pitch is going to be hit high and way, way, way foul for a long strike. Batting is Hadley Grimm for Emery. On deck is Zadri Norton. 1-1 the count now on the batter. Fouled straight back against the screen by Grimm. Pitch on the way inside, driven down the foul line or left field line. Hits the fence, ricochets out. Shortstop has to go get it in left field. 4 across in the inning. They've had 2 innings. They got 4 in the first. Now they've got 4 here in the 4th. So they lead 8-2 over Canyon View. Inside and tight ball. Nice stop by the catcher there. That's Quintanilla. Pitch on the way. It's high, but she reaches up and slaps it. It's a high fly ball to left field. And the left fielder rushed and makes the catch out there. So that's a fly out to left field for the first out of the inning. Brings up Zadri Norton. Zadri Norton coming to the plate. On deck will be Allison Jess will not be batting. She is. So it'll go back to Ellie Stilson at the top of the order. Nope, Camry Jensen. I discounted her. Sorry. Can't even read my own writing.
McDonald's is a proud sponsor of the Utah High School Activities Association and the official sponsor of the UHSAA Athlete of the Week. Make sure you visit the UHSAA website and nominate your Athlete of the Week.
Inside throw down to first base. Not in time. Getting back safe, Brielle Tuttle. Just a little more dirt on the uniform. 101 on Norton. Nothing there. Throw it at first again. Some more dirt on the uniform. You step back in now, Norton. Trying to get her to throw it again. I think that time the runner was prepared to go to second base if she threw it down. But wisdom by Quintanilla as she holds on to it and does not make the throw. Goes back to the pitcher, forcing the runner back to the base. That stops that nonsense. Pitch is a little high. Throw down this time. Ooh. First baseman has to get up tight, hip high and get it. And the whole thing was worthless because it was a walk anyway. So Norton earns herself a walk to first base. Pushes Brielle Tuttle to second base. Brings Jensen, Cabri Jensen, to the batter's box. After Cabri Jensen, we go back to the top of the order and Ellie Stilson. Attempt to bunt is foul ball. So she stands back in, Cabri Jensen. Pitch is high, ball. 1-1 the count now. Pitcher Kyla White, set, deliver. It's high, outside, ball. 2-1. Norton at first, Tuttle at second. Bunt, puts it down the first base line. This might be the perfect bunt. She beats it out at first. Bobble at first base, the throw coming home. She's underneath the tag and safe at home. The ball was there in time, but a great slide by Brielle Tuttle gets underneath the tag and safe at home. Norton's going to end up at third base and Jensen at second base. And I don't know if that was a hit or an error, but boy, that was a good bunt down the first base line. Pitcher basically had to grab it with her glove and try and flip it to first base with a glove almost. And not in time. And then a bobble sends the runners around and one scores. Swing and a miss there by Ellie Stilson. Strike one. Ninth batter of the inning is Stilson. Score now 9-2, and now we're going to have a discussion in the circle. They brought the whole team in to talk about it. So that discussion is over. No changes made, just a discussion, trying to help each other out a little bit, get each other excited and get their minds back in it to try and stop this bleeding here. Ball's going to be hit to second base. They'll get the out at first, but the runner will score, so another run in. Zadri Norton will score. Cabri Jensen to third base. They do get the out on Ellie Stilson. 4-3 for the second out. And now we'll go to Hadley Larson, who started this inning. Pitch is outside. Dribbled down the line, foul. 10-2 now the score. Canyon View's going to bring it. White brings a little bit high. Ball. 2-1 the count to Hadley Larson. Inside high a little bit. 3-1 the count to Hadley Larson. On deck is Aaliyah Cowley. I don't think you want to get there. You want to get this out right here. Save the damage. Ball's going to be outside, so that's a base on balls issued to Hadley Larson. So Hadley Larson, that brings up Aaliyah Cowley. And again, she is 3 up, 3 times on, scored 2 runs in the game. And if I don't jinx her, that's 8 in a row over 2 games that she's been on base. They haven't all been hits, but she's been on base 8 times. This is a high pop up to center field, and maybe the streak's going to end here, and it does. Play made by Maisie Brady in center field to stop the inning. So for the first time in 2 games, Aaliyah Cowley does not reach base here for the 3rd out, but the damage, they get 6 runs in the inning. So we'll be back with the bottom of the 4th.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Welcome back once again. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning here with Canyon View trailing 10-2, looking to get something going here against these Emery Spartans who played really well the last couple of ball games. And so bringing to the plate now for Canyon View will be Madison Quintanilla. And Kayla White will come up after her. So Quintanilla has been up once. She got a double in her 1 at bat. That's quite a difference too. You got Canyon View in the 4th inning now with only some of the players only coming to their 2nd bat. And for Emery, you've got some of them have already had 4 at bats. Quintanilla hits it high in the air, but shortstop settles under it and will take it. So that taken by ball rattling around above us, but taken there by Hadley Larson. It's shortstop now. So the first out here at the bottom of the 4th inning. And Kyla White comes to the plate. She struck out in her only at-bat, turns to bunt the ball, takes the pitch, called a strike. I guess that the fake bunt is meant to mess the pitcher up. There's no attempt at the ball. Second pitch inside, she takes a hack at that and fouls it off. So that's 0-2 now to the batter, White. A little high on that one. Up next will be Reagan Ochoa, who replaced Cambry Potter in the last inning. Defensively, I assume that she will bat. Kyla White. 1-2. Whoa, that dropped right in there for a called strike. Strike 3. She doesn't know she struck out yet. She's still in there. Oh, now they tell her she's actually struck out. The young lady was so focused that she didn't realize that it was a called strike 3. Reagan Ochoa now comes to the plate. Her first attempt. She fakes the bunt, turns and slaps at it, fouls it off down the right field line, strike 1. Ochoa is listed as just a 9th grader, so good opportunity here for some quality time in a big-time game. Fakes the bunt, turns. That was the floating changeup, but a little bit got stuck in the hand, and it came out way high. And even Ava could have called that one a ball, right? Yeah, there you go. Foul off the right side once again, back over the screen. So Ochoa with now a 1-2 count. On deck is Navy King. Back to the top of the order here in the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th. Whoa, tries that floater once again, and it does float, but it's outside. North San Pete trying to stage a bit of a rally over there as it's 13-10 now. The winner of this game will play the loser of that game between Union and North San Pete. That's why that one would be important to these folks listening in here. As another floater doesn't make the grade. 3-2 now the count. She was down 0-2. Now she's worked it back to a full count. So she loses her, ball 4. Good job by the freshman. Get herself down to first base and get us back to the top of the inning with Navy King now coming to the plate. With Ochoa at first base and King at the plate. 2 down in the inning, excuse me. No runs have crossed. It's still 10-2. But Canyon View not going down without a fight. Navy King been up twice, got a hit. There's another hit in the 5-6 hole. Left field will have to play it back in. Grimm will play it back in. But again, runners advance. Ochoa to second. Navy King with her 2nd consecutive single. Then that brings up Maisie Brady. Runners in for new batter, number 5. Number 5 is batting. Sadie Shumway, also just a freshman. So Sadie Shumway is batting. So batting for Maisie Brady, who is also listed as a freshman. This is a young team. Going to be hit to second base. She'll come up with it, make the play that she's got at first base. That will end the inning as Sadie Shumway grounds out to second to end the inning. But again, a really young team getting some valuable experience. We'll be right back with the top of the 5th.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back once again. We go now to the top of the 5th inning here with Emery with an 8-run lead. And again, once again, the run rule comes into play here. It's 10 runs after 5, so if Emery could get at least 2 runs and then hold Canyon View, this game would end. But that's a big if, because they had the same situation in the previous game and could not get that last run. So, and it went to full 7. So at the plate, batting for Emery, number 16, Ellie Stoker. Her 4th at-bat in the ball game. Been on all 3 times. She'll be on. Oh, nice backhand by the shortstop, but she can't make. She does get the throw off, but they're going to say she's safe. But I didn't think that she had a chance in, you know what, but she picked it up and made a huge throw across the diamond. Great stretch by the first baseman. And there'll be a runner in now for Stoker. So that kind of evens the score here. I mean, I'm looking at Ellie Stoker and Aaliyah Cowley, and both of them now with 4 at-bats in this game and 5 at-bats in the previous game. They've both been on. Well, Stoker has only been one time that she has not got on. And Aaliyah Cowley flew out last inning to break her streak at 8. The runner's going to go. Fake bunt, called a strike. The runner goes. The runner again is Miller, Kembry Miller, running, and she gets to second base. And Bailey Luke is at the plate. Pitch down the middle. That looked good. Dropped right down in there by the pitcher, Kyla White. So Bailey Luke, 0-2. Hits the ball high in the air behind second base. Right field coming in way short. She was playing really shallow. And good thing that she was, because she was in the perfect position there to make that play. And that right fielder now is Reagan Ochoa. If she hadn't been playing that shallow, she may never have gotten to that ball. So Bailey Luke flies out to the right fielder for the first out of the inning. That brings up Brielle Tuttle. Okay, we're going to have a runner or a hitter. What are we going to have here? The coach is looking to make some kind of a switch here. That's Emery's coach. We'll see what the change might be here, if any. At the plate is Brielle Tuttle. So he talked. The runner at second base looks like she's anticipating coming out, but now no change. We don't have communication here. Sometimes we can guess. Other times like this, we don't know what the change was. So ball pitches inside and low ball. Again, the batter is still Brielle Tuttle. And I didn't see a runner go in for, the runner was already in for Ellie Stoker. So Brielle Tuttle at the plate. Is that a foul ball? They're going to call that a foul ball. So strike on the batter. The Shadows have now moved their way out, halfway out in the infield. Makes it tough with the ball passing through light and shadow. Reaches down low and hits a sinker right past the third baseman's glove. And the runner on second could not advance until she knew for sure the ball was past the third baseman. But when I say a sinker, it looked like Sadie Sams had that ball, and it dived right underneath her glove. So that'll be a put Brielle Tuttle at first base with Hadley Grimm now at the plate. Hadley Grimm batting in the number 7 position. Stuker's runner at third base. Going to fly this one just over shortstop. And again, the outfield is playing really shallow. So an easy fly out for Hadley Grimm to the center fielder, Maisie Brady, or unless that's been a substitution again, because she was substituted in hitting last inning. And if that's the case, that would be Sadie Shumway, but we don't know that for sure at this point in time. The fly was made anyway, the out. So 2 outs in the inning. This ball hit down the line. 1 run will score. And a single by the hitter. And that scores Ellie Stoker. Now you're at that spot. You've got runners at first and second. You've got Cabry Jensen at the plate. It's a 9-run lead. A 10-run lead would possibly, after the batters, would end the game. Of course, Canyon View will get their at-bat as they are the home team. But if they were unable to score in their half, this is all postulation. Because first off, they've got to score the other run when it comes down to it. So Hadley, ball's hit right back at the pitcher, and she snags it. So all of that I was talking about is worthless because she flies out to the pitcher for the 3rd out. So it will remain a 9-point lead now as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. And we've had a substitution here as Claire has replaced Ava. Welcome, Claire. So let's take a break.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome back now. We do have a couple of finals that have gone, and that is Grantsville has defeated Logan, and they'll go into the championship game tomorrow, or the championship run-up game. We also have Union has defeated North Sanpete. So it'll be Grantsville and Union tomorrow at 11:15 in the undefeateds bracket. First pitch is going to be a line drive into left field. Hit there by number 3, and that's Sadie Sams. We've had another substitution. Claire has been replaced by Ava again now. Sadie Sams gets a single. And that brings Addie Rushton to the plate now. Pop up back against the screen, strike 1. Other game is on the verge of completion, and that is a mild upset with Manti, the number 7 seed, is ahead against Richfield, the number 6 seed. If that holds, Manti will be playing Morgan tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pop up down the first base line. Can she get to it? She does. Great job there by the first baseman, who's had a great day, Aaliyah Cowley, not just with the bat and also with the glove. That Richfield Manti game is 13-6 in the 6th inning. So they're about the same time frame as we are here. Pitch is low and inside. The runner goes. A throw from the knees. Not going to be there in time. In fact, it careens out into center field. And the runner will get up and hurry on down to third base. So Sams works herself to third base. She's doing all she can to keep this thing going. Addie Rushton at the plate with a 1-ball count. Interesting to watch this 3-man crew or 3-person crew work here in their different rotations that they make on different plays and who ends up at what base and what's going on. So it's fun to watch. They do a good job of it. Strike there on Addie Rushton. 1-1 the count. Now we've got another discussion. Coach coming up.
This is Peyton King.
Huh?
King.
Peyton King? Am I off by one?
Yeah. Addie Rushton got out. She popped out foul outside of first base.
Okay. Maybe they need a substitution for the announcer now, not just for the... I did miss one. I apologize. Addie Rushton popped out to the first baseman for that out. Peyton King is now batting with a 1-1 count, 1 down. So 2-1 the count now to Peyton King. At Hayden McDonald on deck. Ripped in the 5-6 hole. So here comes Canyon View. Another run in right there. Sadie Sams has got it going now. Peyton King with a single. And it'll bring Hayden McDonald to the plate. So Hayden McDonald steps in. She's the first baseman, doing a great job there. Offensively, she's grounded out to third and grounded out to shortstop. Runner does not go. Ball 1. Or is that a strike? Strike 1. Down the line to third. Looks like it's going to go just foul. So strike 2. Again, Peyton King at first. Hayden McDonald at the plate. Madison Quintanilla on deck. Way outside, ball 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. Struck her out for the second out of the inning. And again, Madison Quintanilla comes to the plate. On deck is Kyla White. So Quintanilla either keeps the inning going or maybe ends this part of the inning. Pitch going to be inside, on the inside corner, called strike to Quintanilla. Pitch way outside, ball throw to first base, runner goes to second, throw to second base, not in time. So again, playing games out there. Peyton King gets the best of that game. The first baseman who made the catch, Cowley, did not know that the runner had gone. She turned to make the tag and then had to reverse pivot all the way around. Had she just faced up and gone to second, she may have gotten that runner, but that's, you got to make sure that tag, if it's coming there, the glove on that hand, you make that switch. Pitch is inside, ball. So 1-2 the count, 2-2 the count now to Quintanilla. Ball's going to be hit to first. Cowley ranges over and grabs it, steps on the bag. Oh, collision. Incidental collision behind the bag, but that's Cowley makes the play on Quintanilla. And so that's a 3 unassisted for the third out. So after 5 complete, it's 11-3. Let's go to the 6th inning.
Why did I choose Huntsman? to get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Back here as we go to the 6th inning now. And again, Richfield and Manti, it's 14-6 now, and Manti pretty firmly in control of that one. Here, too, it seems that Emery is in firm control. They are up 11-3 here as we go to the top of the 6th inning. They will go to the top of their order here with Ellie Stilson. The top of the order has been very productive for them through the course of this ball game, as 7 of the runs have been scored, 8 of the runs have been scored by the top 4 hitters in the lineup, including 3 by Ellie Stoker. So a very productive top half of the order. We'll see what happens in this inning here. Again, this is the top of the 6th. Ball outside, 1-1 the count to Stoker. Stoker, like I say, has been up 4 times. She's been on twice. Ball inside, 2-1 the count. High, ball 3, 3-1. As a leadoff hitter, you just got to do whatever you can to get yourself on there. That's why you're in the leadoff spot, is to start the craziness. Put pressure on the defense. Ball outside. Ball 4. And we've got a bit of an argument behind us, folks. We got to bring this to you, get the camera on these ladies. So, base on balls by Stilson. And that'll bring Hadley Larson to the plate. Ball's going to be ripped into left field, and making the catch. The runner's way off, the throw behind, and not in time. It's offline. The runner was almost, Stilson was almost standing on second base when that catch was made out there in left field by Addie Rushton. Looked like it was going to get past her to the fence. But nice play by Rushton to save that run, because that run would have scored. And that will bring up the number 3 hitter, Aaliyah Cowley. That's a big out right there. And the runner will, on a pass ball, will advance to second base. So again, Cowley and Stoker have been almost perfect in the last 2 games. In fact, like I mentioned, the last time Cowley was up, she flew out to the center field. That's the first time she's been off the base in 2 games. Ball in the dirt, ball. 2 balls. Doesn't mean she's gotten a hit every time, but she's gotten on every time but 1. And Stoker is in the same boat. Been on every time but 1 in 2 games. Inside, going to get the strike call there. Leah Cowley now with a 2-1 count. Two and one the count. Outside. Oh, got the call. 2-2 the count now. sitting up here being an unbeliever. 2-2 the count with one down and a runner at second base. Hits the ball right back up the middle to keep the hot streak alive. The runner's around third. The throw's on his way, and they'll back the runner back to third. That's wise, because that throw was dead on. Dead on by Maisie Brady, or number 6 out there. Make sure who that is. That's Addie Rushton now in center field for Canyon View. So a nice throw there. So that'll put runners at second and third, however. And Ellie Stoker is up to the plate. And she's the other one that's been almost perfect in 2 games. So runners in scoring position. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down. Ellie Stoker at the plate. She's going to hit it deep. Maybe it's over the head of the center fielder going back. It's off the fence. 1 run across. 2 runs on the way. Stoker standing up at second base with a stand-up double. That puppy hit the fence. That was almost a dogger dinger right there. But again, Stoker and Cowley continue that hot streak. And of 10 at-bats over 2 games, they're 9 of 10 as far as reaching base. Boy, you got to love that as a coach. At plate now, Bailey Luke. That's not to say the others aren't doing their part of the work, too. They are. But Bailey Luke now to the plate. Pitch is high, ball 1. That does make it 13-3. It gives Emery a 10-run lead after 5, but Canyon View will be able to come to bat, and they will try to spoil that. Ball hit up the middle, just past the shortstop's hand. Runner's coming around. Center fielder muffs it, so it's going to go to the fence. That's going to be at 1 extra base, 2 extra bases, and they're going to send her. Nope. They're going to hold her up at third. So the ball went all the way to the fence, and Bailey Luke joining the group with Stoker and Cowley. She ends up with a triple on that. And a run will score. That's Stoker's runner scores. Bailey Luke to third base. Brielle Tuttle to the plate. 1 down. That looked like that was going to be a fun play at home as she was going to come up with that throw and make a huge throw, but it just skipped under her glove. So that's going to bring Brielle Tuttle to the plate. She's going to pop it up. Shortstop, third base going back, and third base will corral it. So F5 for the second out. And again, the score 14-3 here. And Hadley Grimm comes to the plate. Hadley Grimm has yet to reach base in this game. She's hit the ball well, but has not been able to get on. Fouls it off to the right side. Strike 1. Winner will play tomorrow at 9 a.m. against North Sanpete. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pitch on the way. It's in the dirt. Ball. 1-1 is the count now. 1-1 the count. Inside, but they might get the call. We'll wait and see. Yes, they do. Strike. Hadley Grimm in the hole now, 1-2. Kyla White throwing a nice game here since she's come in. Rolls that in the dirt. Ball. Going to be in the dirt once again, outside and low. Good block of the plate by Quintanilla. So the count 3-2 now with 2 away. The runner will not be able to break because there's no force on the runner at third. Payoff pitch here. Inside, ball 4. So Hadley will keep the inning going as she draws the walk. Zadri Norton comes to the plate now. Norton has had a good day. She's got 2 singles, a base on balls, so she's been on 3 of the 4 times up here for her. So that's a good day too. Zadri Norton steps in with the runners at the corner now, 2 away here in the 6th inning. It's high, the runner goes, which doesn't usually happen, and the runs will come home. So it worked out. When it works out, you always look like a genius. There we go. Hadley Grimm goes to second base. The throw a little off the line allows her to be safe, and Bailey Lute comes to home to score the 15th run now. Foul back against the screen is Zadri Norton, and then followed by Cabry Jensen. Pitch is going to be inside, a little bit low ball. Norton trying to continue this rally here in this inning. Rips it hard down the line, but it'll be foul. And again, noticing the even innings for this team. They're doing well in the even innings. In the previous game, Emery scored in the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. This inning they've scored in the 4th and the 6th. They did get some in the 1st though, but the even innings being very good to them. Fouled straight back. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. And 4 across. Hit high to left field. Left fielder coming in for it and will make the catch. Addison Rushton, well, check that. Addison Rushton's now in center field, so I'm not sure. Looks like number 3, number 5, possibly Sadie Sams, but the catch was made. The inning is retired. And so we'll be back with the bottom of the 6th.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Welcome back here, the bottom of the 6th inning now. To set the stage, there is a 10-run situation. In fact, Emery is up by 12. So if Canyon View wants to continue, they've got to get 3 runs here in this inning at least to get back to 9 runs. And right off the bat, a hit by Kyla White bounces it off the pitcher's glove and makes it so impossible for the shortstop to make a play. She is able to get it. So a hard hit off the glove of the pitcher. And again, that's Allison Jeffs at this point in time. So 1 runner on, and Ochoa comes to the bat. So Ochoa up. Here we are on the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike. Throw back down to first base goes low and into right field. So again, they allow the runner to go to second base, and they don't have to get an out to do it. Ochoa batted in the 4th inning. She drew a base on balls. I believe she was down 0-2 and then drew a walk. So a good job of hitting for Ochoa. She'll be followed by Navy King, top of the order. Swing and a miss by Ochoa. So once again, she's in a hole 0-2 to the pitcher, Jeffs. We'll see what she does here now. Inside ball. Starting to work back. 1-2 now. One and two the count to Ochoa. Strike three. Got her on the play there for the first out. And we'll go back to top of the order now. Navy King comes to the plate, followed by Sadie Shumway. So Navy King is 2 for 3 on the day. So is this... Checking to make sure they've made some substitutions in hitting. This is Navy King, though, top of the order. And again, a very young squad here for Carbon. This is going to be hit down to third base. Pick it up. She's got the runner in the rundown. They've got the runner between second and third in a trouble. They will get her out at third base. Good play there. Heads up play by the third baseman. Everybody assumed she was headed to first base to get the runner, but she doesn't. She gets Kyla White tied up in a rundown, and they get her at third. So that's the second out of the inning. Navy King does get her all the way to second base as she follows into that pickle and gets herself to second base. 2 down, Sadie Shumway at the plate. That's a pitch on the outside edge. That's a strike. Sadie Sams batted in the last inning, got a single and scored a run. So she's the last out here, the last hope to keep things going. Swing and a miss, strike. So strike 2 to Shumway. So down to 1 strike here is Canyon View, way outside, ball. Runner playing games out at second base, but really if they want to let her go to third, she's not the important run as far as the 10-run rule is concerned. That batter isn't even at the plate yet. Outside, this time called a ball outside. So 2-2 the count now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2, and again, Canyon View needs 3 runs to keep this game going. Outside again, they're trying to get that outside call, but not there yet. 3-2 the count to Shumway. Sams is on deck. So Shumway stands down in there. Nope, not able to. They kept nibbling that corner but could not get it done. So Shumway will draw the walk. Good for her. 2 times. And Sams steps up now. And Sams is now that would still be... Yeah, if Sam were to hit a home run, it would go back to 9 runs and we'd be guaranteed of a 7th inning. So kind of a check swing. Did she go? Catcher's asking for a chance, and she goes to the umpire on the bases, and she does call the strike. So the catcher kept insisting that they check with that other official. That is the home plate's call, whether or not to go with the appeal. He did, and was called a strike. Floater on the outside, too far out, ball. So Sams followed by Addie Rushton. 2 runners on, bottom of the 6th. 12-run lead for Emery. Addison Jeffs the pitcher, a little bit high that time. So that's 2-1 the count now. Third baseman comes in to talk to Addison Jeffs a little bit. Allison Jeffs. Words of encouragement and support. Team leaders. So Allison Jeffs. Nice pitch there. She come back with a good one. Throw to third base. It's there in time. And does she get the tag or not? They're going to call safe. I believe the third baseman got the ball in plenty of time, but did the cardinal thing you don't want to do, which is reach out to the sliding player, and the player comes up underneath the tag. You want to put that ball down right on the edge of the bag and then find the runner from there instead of reaching out. And in that case, she reached out and caught her in the midsection. By that time, her feet were on the bag. So I'd agree with the umpire. I believe she got underneath that tag because of the reach. It's so tantalizing to reach out to tag that runner when what you really need to do is let that runner come to you. Get that ball down and let that runner come to you. Not sure of the count. Pitch is high. So 3-1 we think is the count. Or is it 3-2? 2-2 now we've decided. Okay. So again, the batter, Sams, hits it right back up the middle. There's two of the runs they're going to need. Well, they're going to hold the runner back to shortstop. So 1 run scored. And Shumway goes all the way to third. And on the throw towards home, Sam gets herself to second. So if Sams can score, we're back to a 7th inning here. We got 2 outs in the inning. We've got Addie Rushton at the plate, 2 runners on, and an 11-run lead now. So Sams from second would have to score. Both these 2 runners on the base would have to score to send it to the 7th inning. And Canyon View trying hard to make that happen. The ball gets away, runs into the umpire, so a run has scored. So there's Maisie, it's not Maisie Brady, but Sadie Shumway scores. That's going to make it 15-5. And it advances Sadie Sams to third. So it's a 10-run ball game now. 1 run more if Sam scores from second. It's a 9-run lead, and we're back to a 7th inning at least. Canyon View battling hard here. So the count is 2 balls to the batter, Addie Rushton. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Put it up high and took some speed off of it. Strike 1. 2-1 as the drama continues to intensify here at Spanish Fork Complex. Going to be fouled back against the screen. So Jeffs battles back to an even count. 2-2 now with 2 down. Really need to leave that batter right where she is to end this ball game. So Jeffs takes her time and gets the call. Allison Jeffs has thrown well. Foul back against the screen, battling hard, Addie Rushton. Neither one going to give in here. So here we go once again. Steps in there. Right back up the middle, that'll score another run. So Rushton does what she's supposed to. She gets her in a boxed missed throw. She'll get tagged out going to second base, but the run scored, and that makes it back to a 9-point lead, and that's not enough for a run rule, so we'll go to a 7th inning. We'll be right back.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back here as we go now to the 7th inning. Good job by Canyon View battling hard. They weren't going to give up in the 6th inning. They want to go all the way and try and catch this team. So Emery's up to bat now. First pitch is inside, dribble to the pitcher. Pitcher goes to first base, and there you have the first out. And that's Kyla White to Hayden McDonald for 1 out here. That was the Cabry Jensen, the number 9 hitter. So that's 1-3 for the first out. That takes us back to the top of the order now. Ellie Stilson will come to the plate. She's had a very good day. Stilson trying to get the table tilted back the other way and get Emery going here. That's going to be outside corner, strike 1 to Stilson. She scored a couple of runs in this ball game, getting herself on base and then making something good happen. Popped up, right, left side. Whoa, third baseman coming over, just not quite able to make the play. That was Sadie Sams right up against that screen. I think she had a play, but that screen gets into your mind. So not able to corral that one, Sadie Sams. That'll be strike 2 on the batter, though. Hadley Larson is on deck. Nubs it off to the third base. Nice pickup at third. Throw across the diamond. Well done. Sadie Sams to Hayden McDonald for the second out. Just caught that in the very end of the web of that glove. It was just that far to the side. So second out of the inning now. They did the work they had to do on offense, and now here they're playing great defense, Canyon View. Down the middle, strike 1. Batting is Hadley Larson. Aaliyah Cowley and Stoker, they're coming up next. You probably want to get this batter if at all possible. Those other two have been dynamic at the plate. Right back up the middle, she'll get on. That was hard. Try to throw her out at first base. That's ill-advised. It gets away from the first baseman. Well, it didn't really get away from her. It threw it so high she couldn't get to it at all. And it's going to go into the butt, and the catcher had to pick it up. So that'll put Larson at second base now. With 2 outs in the inning, but it brings up the 2 giant batters, and Aaliyah Cowley and then Ellie Stoker. And they, like I've told you over and over again, in 10 at-bats over the last 2 ball games, they've only been out 1 time each. Failed to reach the bag. Fouled back, strike 1 to Cowley. Goodness gracious, the other game was tightened right up again. Manti and Richfield. It was down to 2 runs. I don't know what that groan was right there, what happened to whom, but it's 12-14 over there right now. Manti is in the lead. Here we go, 1-1 count, 2 outs in the inning. Ooh, that was a nice pitch right there by Kyla White. White, again, another one of these promising freshmen for this Canyon View team. Very, very young. Lots of freshmen playing key positions out there. Fouled back against the screen by Cowley. Running the second base is Hadley Larson. The ball game is over there, and I think Manti did win that one. Fouled off again. So Manti would move on to play Logan tomorrow at 9 a.m. North Sanpete has lost their ball game. They will play tomorrow at 9 against the winner of this ball game. Outside ball, floated that one in there. 2-2 the count. to Cowley. Kind of a split-handed grip out there. Popped it up, left side, right side, right. It must have hit the screen. Looked like she thought she had it, and then it hit something. Must have hit the top of the dugout and just got knocked away from her a little bit. Would have been dead anyway, but Aaliyah Cowley continues to battle. Continues to battle up there. Rips up the middle, will get past, shortstop's got the ball across the diamond, and that's an out. So again, very few times has Cowley been thrown out or gotten out, but she is there to end the inning. So at the end of the middle half of the 7th inning, it's still 15-6. Canyon View has one more at bat.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Welcome back as we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Peyton King will lead off, swinging a strike on first pitch. And again, to paint the scenario, it says 15-6. And Canyon View would need 9 runs in this inning. 9 runs to tie it. That would mean we'd go extra innings. 10 runs to win it. I'm sure they're not going to take that lightly, and they're going to do everything they can to make that happen. It's a tall hill to climb, but it's been done. All the other games have gone final. Richfield, Manti, in fact, did defeat Richfield. Got close, 12-10. 12-14, excuse me. Swinging strike fouls it back against the screen. Peyton King now down 1-2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jeff's nice pitch there, throws one high and up the outside corner. She takes a swing and misses, strike one. One strike out to Peyton King. Hayden McDonald comes to the plate now. Down to 2 outs to make this happen. Got 2 outs to make it happen here. Fouled back against the screen, strike 1. Again, we appreciate all the sponsors that are involved in this, and also Centricom, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports. Ball's hit straight in the air. Shortstop calls for it. Everybody else getting out of the way. Shortstop will step in and take that one. And Hadley Larson takes down number 2. So we got the second out. We're down to 1. Madison Quintanilla comes to the plate, we think. Is that, or is that a substitute? We'll try to get a number right here. Number 8. Number 8 is Brooke Barney. Brooke Barney looks like, not Quintanilla.
Now batting is number 8, Brooke Barney.
So Brooke Barney, another one of those freshmen, I believe. No, she's a senior. So coach giving her a bat here in this big game. That's good for the coach. Inside ball. I believe it's 1-1. But I've been wrong a few times. So Brooke Barney getting a chance to hit here, 2 down in the 7th. Popped up to third base. Third base will corral that puppy. And I think we can finally put this one in the books as Bailey Luke catches that ball. So an F-5 for the third out of the inning. So in 7 complete, the score and the final score 15-6 in favor of Emery. So Emery will advance. To set the stage for you for tomorrow, Emery will play North Sanpete at 9 a.m. right here. And then Logan will play Manti at 9 a.m. also. The winners will then play at 11:15, and at the same time at 11:15, Grantsville and Union, the only undefeateds, will play. After the 11:15 ball game, then at 1 o'clock, the winner of the 11:15 loser game and the loser of the 11:15 winner game will play. Did you get that all straight? Okay. Now, whoever defended last those games will then go to BYU on Thursday to play for the state championship. So, for the gang here, this is Dennis Aldridge. We'll say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.